All right. Oh, I just realized I don't have my bracelet on. No. Oh, well, guess what? We keep on pushing. All right. Hopefully, you guys are having a good time. Welcome to the House of Pull channel. I am Sahar. And here on this channel, we take an energetic snapshot of what's going on, put it out on the table via tarot, and then talk about it. Are you ready to talk about it? Let's see what's going on energetically with you. And of course, as I always say, I start off with a collective reading. Then we get into doing, I pick one person, sometimes two people, to do a live reading during the show. So if you're watching this in playback, one, know that this is a timeless reading. So whenever it hits you, it's for you. Two, if you come at 7 p.m. on Mondays, you can get a live personal reading with me if you arrive early enough, because I take the first person, okay? All right, my love bugs. So let's get into it. Take our deep breaths. Find the moment that is beyond what? Space and time. Yeah. Okay, so let's go. Get into it. Let's go. Those slow, deep breaths in and out. Allowing yourself to come into this moment that is beyond space and time. Easily and effortlessly allowing yourself to open up to the divine healing, love, and messages that are here for you today. Receiving mode activated. I call forth the four forms of source within me, my spiritual guides, guardian angels, and ancestors, here to connect with the collective, specifically the collective that will be watching these videos, to give them the divine healing and answers that they need, allowing me to interpret this message at the highest level of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, all the while allowing them to receive this message at the highest level of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, then have the know-how and willpower to merge it into their daily lives so that they too live to their fullest potential within this lifetime. We love you, we love you, we love you, we thank you, we thank you, we thank you for all that you do, have done, and will do, seen and unseen, heard and unheard. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. We ask for your protection at the highest level in all the spaces and all of the dimensions. Love you, thank you. Let's get it. Okie dokie, choke. Let's go. And in the background, you hear my little fur baby, Nyla, in the house. Nyla, did you want to come up and say hi? You're making all the noise. Like you want to come on. Come on. Say hi to the people. Okay. This is the being that is making all the noise in the background. This is Nyla. Say hi. She wanted to be a part of the show. She's the one that you guys hear binging in the background, making all the noise playing as soon as I start the video. But you know, that's how children bees. So that is my love bug. Hi, Troy. How are you? Welcome to today's show. All right, so let's get into it. We've said our prayer. I've connected. Let me actually take a little bit of the water. Hi, Fluttershy. Oh, all right. We got another person from Australia. Awesome sauce. Welcome, welcome. And best water ever. And nobody told me to say this, but Icelandic water, if you know, you know. It is the bomb and some of the cleanest water ever. And please, Icelandic water, if you guys sell out, please let us know. Because, you know, it's hard to keep up with what's the good water nowadays. I don't know if you guys know that. But whew. All right, so hi, Kosh Kings. So I'm doing a collective reading. I'm going to start off with a collective reading, which lasts about 20 minutes or so. And then after that, I do a live reading for the first person that wants one. So in about 20 minutes, we're going to be doing a live reading. But right now, this is a collective timeless reading. And I'm going to be pulling out some cards here and seeing as my cheeks are getting hot. Oakley dokley. Okay, so first set of cards we got here. We have the Strength card. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I have, and then we're going to delve in. Okay, and then we're going to go deeper. Now, I use multiple decks because I feel like each deck gives me a little bit more. Hi, Pavan. All right, so I said the strength card, and if you look at that strength card, that's the, like they say, I don't know if you guys ever heard of the rose coming out of the concrete, right? So going through a whole bunch of stuff and hard times, but still coming out and being able to push through those hard times. I have the snake card, but it is in reverse. I have the death card. I have the excessive Googling card, also in reverse. The height card in reverse, as well as the goblin mode card in reverse. And then just right off the bat, what I'm seeing and feeling actually is basically there might have been a situation, or basically a situation that you may have been healing from and are healing from. This is either the recent past, happening now, or going to be in the near future. We have the death card, where I always say if a door is closing, what does that mean? A door is opening, or door or window. Okay, so do not fret, my pet. So some type of situation where there was a snake involved. Okay, somebody, sorry, Liv. Close your eyes, because Libby is afraid of the snakes. So somebody that you couldn't trust, okay, is might have shown themselves or shown their face, and you had to, or you had found out who the snake was, or who the person that wasn't or didn't have your best interest involved, or there was a certain situation that didn't set up well for you. Well, that's coming to an end, or it has ended. But that situation has made you stronger. You've come out a lot stronger. It was not an easy situation. It was actually very, very difficult. It was something that sent you on a very, it says quest, like a quest, like trying to figure out why is this happening? Googling, just Google searches, excessive Google searches. To me, that says like you could have even been talking to different people outside of yourself instead of going within yourself, just talking to different people. There could have been some gossiping going on as well, where you're like, why is this happening? Why would that person do that? Does this sound right to you, or does this sound suspicious to you? There was something that, oh gosh, I'm actually picking up, so I don't know who this is for. There was something that was a little off or sounded off, and then you were going around asking, people that you trust, telling them, actually you were telling strangers too. If you run into a stranger and the topic somehow would come up in just random conversation, you were asking them like, does this sound right, if given the situation? And they would actually say to you, no, this sounds off, a little something off. So you kind of already knew that something was off, and you just wanted to make sure that you were right in what it was that you're feeling. So you were going outside of yourself, asking and checking to see if that was right. Now, because of this situation, and I feel like this kind of came up last week, there is some type of fear of moving forward. And I know because of there's an ending there, but I don't know if it's like you don't know where to go or what to do next, but there is almost like a pause that is happening. So that's why I'm thinking and looking at this hike. See the hike, but the hike is in reverse. So that means there's a hike or a calling to move forward on a path. But right now, you're kind of at a pause because you're not sure what to do. Right after this situation could have sent you into what we say a goblin mode, where you were all over excessively eating or doing anything excessively, right? To distract yourself, some form of escapism, okay? To not think about it. You didn't want to think about it. You don't know how to move forward. You didn't know what to do to move next. And you kind of didn't want to think about it. And dare I say, there was a point, or there is a point, where you would need some type of healing because you were so perturbed by the situation. It kind of like, it's like, damn, really, dude? So it left you a little frustrated, slightly disappointed, but you do know and you do understand that this situation has made you stronger. Okay, little tattered, little tattered there, because it's not perfect, but within those imperfections, it's beautiful, right? Okay, and here comes that sun. Here comes the sun. So there's hope in that. Okay, there is hope in this card. Learning how to, it says, because we got the imposter syndrome. Okay, the imposter syndrome telling us you have to learn to trust your intuition, and you're learning. Okay, it's taking a time, but you're learning and you're getting better. The fact that they're saying the fact that you had the nudge or felt like something was off, and you acknowledged that the fact that you felt like something was off is a huge thing. And then you went to ask other people to check in on it, but you're going to eventually get to the point where you don't need to check outside of yourself. You're going to feel that nudge and be like, something's off, and you're going to respond accordingly, not react, but respond like chess, not checkers, baby, chess, not checkers. Okay, you're going to be thinking about what is the best move for you. You're not going to wait for that person or those people or that situation to take you down or whatever. You are going to be prepared for what is to come, and you're going to move accordingly, because what? You have the forecast, you have your intuition, and you're using that towards your good. Okay, so okay, what else do we have here? So let's see what else we got here. Let me go a little bit deeper and see what's going on. Easily and effortlessly. Give us a little bit more information. This is the tarot deck, folklore tarot deck. Could you give me a little bit more information about what's going on here? All right, yeah. Okay. So yeah, there is definitely some type of healing going on, some type of letting go happening. Whenever I see this card, this is in reverse. This is the Four of Coins, holding on to something that is of great value. And see how she's scared to let it go? But we do have that in reverse, which means there is the healing. And this is under that Strength card. See, you're learning, baby. You're learning, okay? You're stronger. Strength is in knowing when to let go of what no longer serves your highest good. Even though you're still scared, because she's scared. Okay, even though you're still scared, still having the courage and the what? Strength. Okay, to know that, hey, I gotta let it go. Having the what? Higher perspective to know that, okay, I gotta let this go. This is not serving my highest good. All right. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And that's the Star card. So gotta go get this card. Skirt. Okay, gotta get the card. The card that flew out was the Star card. Whenever I see this card, that's hoping and wishing and praying. Okay, so whatever it is you've been asking for and praying for, you were asking for a sign. You were actually praying and asking for a sign to tell you, because you knew something was off. So it was like, all right, just show me a sign, so I know that whatever it is that I'm feeling is right. If you could give me a sign, then I'll be here for it. You had the High Priestess. Okay, we got the High Priestess, which is upside down. So it tells me, it's kind of reiterating the fact that yes, you did have that intuition. However, you weren't sure in following that intuition. Okay, which is why you asked for a sign. Okay, open and wishing and praying easily and effortlessly. Okay, Queen of Swords. This is something that you tried to think of or solve in a logical manner, but this situation was teaching you not to use your logic. This is going under the excessive Googling card. You were trying to figure it out in a logical way, but this is asking you, because this is in reverse, it is asking you to solve this situation or look at this situation and not using logic. Okay. All right. We got the Magician card. Hoping. Okay. So that's you having the power. All right. And the know-how to change your circumstances. All right. That's the universe also coming in to help you, to give you that sign. Okay, easily and effortlessly. But as I'm feeling into this and looking at it under the hike, it's also a reminder, because it's like, for some of you, you don't realize how powerful you are. And you need to be reminded how powerful you are. Okay, it is time to choose the path and move forward on the path. Make a choice. See how this is the Two of Coins, okay? Two of Coins usually has to do with some type of decision making, okay? See how she's looking at this one and she's pushing this one away. She's making a choice, All right. So once that door closed, all right, she's taken that pause and now connected with her higher self, more in alignment, and then she is making that decision on what to do next. Once she's healed, you could, like I said, have that goblin mode, and then it's like, okay, take a deep breath and let's figure out exactly what it is that we want to do and how it is that we want to move forward. All right, we got the Wheel of Fortune, which is, like I said, the universe showing up for you, bippity boppity boop, bippity boppity boop, okay? And giving you that sign that you asked for so that you have the clarity so that you could make that choice, right? And then we have some luck coming in. Woohoo! The Wheel of Fortune. Things are moving in your way and going your way. All right? You are rising above it mentally. Okay? No matter what's going on around you, there is some way that you're able to go within and rise above all the mental chatter. Okay? Usually that Nine of Swords has to do with somebody that is consumed by the thoughts, but you will be, if you haven't already, be put in a situation or be learn the way of moving through and rising above it mentally, gaining control of your thoughts. See, Page of Swords. New way of thinking, new way of being, new way of communicating, right? That bird is now, remember we had that bird flying in the sky? And I said, looking at stuff from a higher perspective. All right, see that? Looking at that from a higher perspective. Where's that bird? That's right there with you. Because now you've looked at something from a higher perspective. You're up there in the clouds, in the sky on a higher perspective, right? You're higher up with the bird. You and that bird. So it's like, okay, we got this. We're going to move forward. We're going to march forward with great confidence. Okay? Easily and effortlessly. All right, what else we got here? Easily and effortlessly. What is it? What is the extra information that they need to be aware of? Yep. Breakthrough happening. Told you, look at that same thing. You're having the aha. You're having that breakthrough moment. Coming through. There's the light. There's that light. The sign that you asked for is coming through. Clarity. Ha ha, finally, something. You're going to be making a choice, okay? To move forward confidently, easily. You're going to have a knowing. There is going to be a knowing, okay? You're not going to doubt yourself anymore. An awakening, okay? Hi, Astro. Hey. Y'all check out Astro Pop TV, doing things with astrology. Okay, definitely check her out and what she's doing. She just did a great little thing on Don Lemon. Check out her Instagram as well. She is rocking it. See, we got creation coming in, things that are coming into you. All right, those signs that you've asked for. You're rising above the mental chit chat. And you're about to begin to create something because you're looking at something from a wonderful new perspective. What is it that you're going to be getting and bringing in? Now it's time to move forward. Now it's time to create. All right, the initiation. Okay, and look, she's getting her wings, right? So she can look at that higher perspective like that bird. She's getting the wings. You're getting your wings. You're getting your wings. The path forward. Okay? Spiritual things are happening here. You're getting the download. All right? Here we go again. You're getting that download. It's coming down. Download coming down. And your team, see that person right there, that being right there helping? Okay? Your team is helping you. Don't you forget it. Easily and effortlessly. The birth of something. Right? The intention you're going to be putting into it. It's something coming from your, where is that coming from? The heart. It's something you're going to be passionate about. It's something that's going to be calling you forward. Here we go. It's the download that's coming in. Something that you're going to love. And you're going to radiate it out and create it out for the rest of the world. Easily and effortlessly. Gratitude. Oh my God, you're going to be so happy about it. Like finally. Here comes the sun, do 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 do. Here comes the sun, and I say, see, heart opening. Your heart is gonna look. It's about to be popping. What you prayed for is coming, dude. It's coming. Get excited. Hey, get excited. It's coming. Okay. Keep listening. Keep listening. Ground yourself. Bring it in. Receiving mode. All right. Remember I told you, you got to be able to be in that receiving mode. The nourishment. See, we keep getting it. These pictures of things coming in, the download coming in, the heart lighting up, and then it being poured out. Okay. And let me see something. That's the right. And she's pouring that into, let me see. You go there. This is her left hand. She's pouring it into the left hand, which is the receiving hand. It says nourishment. So make sure that you are checking yourself. Yes, I am. I'm about to do one shortly, baby. Would you like to be part of Tammy, the first reading I do? And she's giving herself the nourishment that she needs. Okay, so as you're getting all these downloads and all that kind of stuff, you want to make sure that you are taking care of yourself on a spiritual level. Okay, Tammy, I'm about to close this up because this is the collective reading, and in like a minute, I'm going to be doing yours. Okay, Love Bug? You are the first request. All right, let's see. Boop, 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 ba-doo. All right, so let's see here. How many are we pulling out the bowl? All right. 2. So just 2 today. 1, 2. All right. We got keep the faith. Okay. Which makes sense because you're a little bit ragged. And I told you celebrate, right? Celebrate. Like that card, the good luck is coming. Celebrate. You're about to get that download, that initiation, the breakthroughs coming in. So that don't even worry about that snake energy. Okay. Whatever it is, or whatever that situation is knocking the crap out of you, or that disappointed you and made you feel sad. Get your lesson, learn from it, forgive them for they know not what they do, and keep it pushing, partner. Get ready, start looking and listening so that you can go through that next door window. That door shut, that window shut. Okay, cool. What's good? Where's that next window? Where's that next door opening? And you go through it, okay? You go through it. All right, so that is the end for the collective reading. All right, so let's see. Tammy Bishop. All right, so let's see. What is it that your question is for me today, my love bug? What is it that you have on your mind that I can tap into for you today, honey? Let's see. All right. And then also know, guys, like I said, as I'm waiting, finance. Okay. Any particular thing about the finance, or just a general and what's going on with your finances? And just as a general thing, remember, guys, I'm always here on Monday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I do the collective readings at the beginning and then go into the live readings. I'm supposed to be getting a summer. Okay, so you're trying to see what's popping with it. All right, so let's take a look and see. Let's see what's going on with the finances. All right. Now I don't know if you've been watching me before. I mainly do what do you call it? Energetic readings. My readings are transformational readings. So I don't necessarily say, oh, it's coming in on this date at this time. I just do. Let's see what we got here. The energetic reading. All right. So of course the first thing we get is the Hangman, which has to do with waiting or a pause. Okay. So let's see here. All right, now you got the 10 of Cups, so whatever's coming in, you're going to like it. 10 of Cups is great. 10 of Cups is like, hallelujah. hallelujah. Look at the kids dancing. So even though there's a wait or you're waiting for it, it's like, hell to the yeah, it's worth the wait. I'm gonna sing that song again. Here comes the sun, do 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 do. Here comes the sun. They look like skip it, do 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 do, right? That part, I'm not sure. Let's see. I usually don't do timing. Let me see. How long will it be? Let's see. We got the cups, which is water. So we got, what's that? Earth is longest. Then there's water, fire. It might take a little. It might take a little bit of time, but you didn't get the. Let me try one more again. Yeah. All right, so you got the swords and the cups. And I mean, page of cups and the page of swords. Okay. So these are one, they're both messengers, but they're both reversed. Okay. Swords usually have to deal with fast time. But once again, it's in reverse. So it's not going to come as quickly as maybe you want it, because then you got the 10 of wands. So I don't know if you got a lot of stuff on your plate and you're waiting for this money to come in so you could like pay it. You're kind of like, they're saying to use the word possibly could be at your wit's end financially, or there's like some stuff coming up that you really want to take care of. And like it says, get off the plate. Okay. I'll still be waiting a while. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. So it's almost like, oh, it's almost like they, whatever it is, they, okay, so I just have to say it. Whenever I resist what to say, they're just like, just say it. They kind of don't want, okay, no wonder, the overwhelmment. Okay, I'm struggling. Right. This is why the 10 of coins come up. Can she get it sooner? Is there, if the money's not coming in, is there some other way? Because she needs the car soon. Will she be taken care of? Okay. And so the message that I was going to say before, like I read all that you were saying, is it kind of doesn't want you to think about that money. That money is going to come in in divine timing when it's supposed to come in. I know that I hate to use this word, but they're saying, okay, they're saying, just say it. I know that you think or you believe that you need it now. And yes, my love, you are in a mode of struggling. And yes, my dear beloved, we do understand that this is a very stressful, strenuous, and dare we say, painful time for you. But please, my dear, is my love, the feeling of, they're saying, using the word desperation, or the you keep thinking of the lack, and they do understand that it is hard not to think of and feel the lack when you're going through such strenuous times. They're asking for you to find the areas of your life where you are abundant and focus on that, so that you can change. What Sahar has pulled was the reverse of the Empress card, which means you are in a mode that is not receiving mode. You are in a mode which is possibly in still that praying mode, which is going outward direction. And what you need to be doing is possibly pulling in the inward direction, which could possibly make it come that much faster. However, it will always be in divine timing. They want you to begin, and you have been trusting in the process. They want you to continue trusting in the process. However, they want you to use this moment and use this as a opportunity and exercise to practice focusing on where in your life you are abundant. Wherever that is, however small that is, that little thing and that little nugget is a nugget of light. And that nugget of light you can use to expand to bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Find those things Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. You love to help people. Good. So continue to do that. But whatever it is, the little nuggets in your day that are light, they want you to focus on that, not on the fact that, oh, I don't have a car and I need a car, and how hard it is to get to wherever it is that you need to do. And if you only had a car, if things would be so much better. They don't want you to think in that sense, even though that may be your truth and the truth that you are living now. There are also many other truths in many areas of your life where you are abundant and they really need you. They're saying, please, baby, please, my dearest darling, we need you to focus on that. And in that, just like it was said in the earlier reading for the collective, there will be, especially because you do have a bigger heart. So if you love helping others, then it is easy for you to allow yourself to be helped by others. Please make sure that you're allowing yourself to be helped by others. If you are in a stage where you're rejecting help from others, please make sure that you allow them the same gift of giving that you get when you give to people. Allow people to give to you. The right people, not just anybody, but the right people. Does this make sense, Love Bug? Ooh, that was a strong channel for you, Booba. That was a strong channel. So they really want you to, ooh, because I was looking at that light, now my eyeballs. Um, they really want you to be and use this. Everything in life is an opportunity. Yes. Yes. And I know, Booba, because I done been through some things, sister. Let me tell you, darling, I've done been through some things. Okay. You got Bishop in your name, okay? 5. You got 5, and 5 is the number of change. Okay. 1 is the number of initiation. So the initiation of change. 4 is the number of stability. So the stability of that change and that initiation of change, because you are growing and getting better and evolving. So yes, it wants you to really focus on that positive. Okay, whatever it is, as soon as you get up, what is my new thing that I'm doing this year is wake up. What is it? Wake up like you did it on purpose, like you meant to do it on purpose. So, sometimes you wake up in the morning like, oh, I want to get it. And I'm just like, you know what? Nope. You know what? I woke up like this. I did this on purpose. I came here on purpose. God sent me here. It was on purpose. I asked to be here on purpose. So, okay, what we doing on purpose? Okay, what we got to do today? Whatever that is. And as soon as you feel yourself start going down that rabbit hole of, oh, if I wish I had this, because then it would be, do you feel the energy of that? Oh, if I had this, then the energy of that is more dense and it's heavy and it's dare I say negative. So you can ask for and desire things. That's right. And I came across your channel for that. Yes, exactly. Divine time. But just like if this was divine timing in you coming to this channel, this is a reminder and thing for you to trust in the process and to use this opportunity in this moment in your life as a opportunity for change, as an opportunity for growth, and to practice application. Because we could talk about staying positive, and when everything's going great, it's easy to stay positive. But are you staying positive when the shit hits? Excuse me, but you know what I'm saying? When the ish hits the fan, can you do it then? Because that's when it matters. Where's that thing at? That thing coming through the concrete. Okay, the thing. Where is it? The pop. I can't find her now. Now you gonna boop me. Anywho, because I put these all together. But the sunflower coming through the concrete. Okay? That is going to be you. You're going to have a major breakthrough. There it is. Strength. You can do it. Baby, let me tell you something. This ain't your first rodeo. Yes, exactly. This ain't your first rodeo. So this is application, and what it's teaching you is to build and get that muscle even stronger and stronger and stronger. So that muscle of positivity, now I ain't saying ignore what's going on and ignore signs and all that kind of stuff. That's not what I'm saying. However, we're talking about taking lemons and making lemonade, and I don't even say lemon, I say lemon souffle. Okay? Make lemon souffle, booba. All right? You can do, you not only, you're past the stage of taking lemons and making just lemonade. You're making lemon souffle. All right. Okay, and that's what you want to do with that energy. All right, just keep it up, booba. They're very. Talk to your team. Talk to your. I always tell people, talk to their non-physical team. They love you so much. They love you so much. And you already know Source God, whatever you want to call it, whatever you work with, whatever you call it, whatever you're in alignment with, that loves you so much. And just remember, think of all the ways and the blessings that have come to you thus far. And you've never been led astray thus far. Even though this is a strenuous, hard time, you have never, when you follow that light, you've never been led astray. Period. Period. Okay? Period. So keep hoping, keep the faith, keep staying, but put it in put faith into active practice. Application time, booba. Application time. All right, my love bug. Oh, thank you so much, Tammy. I'm so glad you gave me the opportunity to tap into your energy and be vulnerable and trust in the process with me. All right, so I'm proud of you. I know you on a soul level, I like to say. We're all connected. I'm proud of you. What is it? Do your best and forget the rest, okay? You might have slide back days, but that's okay. All right? Oh, I accept and receive that, baby. I greatly appreciate that. All right? And keep spreading that love, because we need, especially now, we need those people like you out there spreading that love. You said you love to help people, so that is your God-given gift. So continue to do that. And as a person of the world and for humanity, thank you for doing what it is that you do and helping people out here. This is how I help people, and you're out there helping people too. So keep it up, boo. Power to the people, okay? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Power to the humans and all beings, okay? So, all right, is there anybody else before I go? We're 37 minutes in. Anybody else? Oh, even better. See, look, I knew you was doing your thing, Thizzle, out there. Look at you, little angel, little earth angel. Let me tell you, earth angel. I am honored to have helped you, baby. Anybody else for a reading, my love bugs, before I tap it out? Tap it out. All right. So remember being here. You know, I'm always here, like I said before, Mondays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Look out for the new things that I'm going to be doing this year. I'm going to be having hats and little mugs, because I'm always drinking tea or coffee or something like that. So keep your eyes out for that. I also have a coffee table book that I'm going to be putting out this year. So tons of awesome things. And also, we'll see, but I'm working on a class. So for beginner tarot people or people that just want to learn how to read for themselves, I'll be having a class for that as well this year. So keep tuned in. You know, do the whole like, subscribe, share. If you need to give this message to somebody, give it to them. Share it with them. I love you. I love you. I love you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. Trust in the process, Home Slice. Trust in the process. Go out there. Be your best. Shine, 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 to shine, shine, to shine, shine. All right. Take care. Was it Will Michelle call me for Job? Thank you. Will Michelle call me for Job? What? Sophia, what is this? What are you asking now? Is somebody going to call? Are you asking if somebody going to call you? I saw that before. Cause I'm about to go. I'm pulling out the station. Okay, will Michael call for? Will Michael call? Will Michelle call me for Job? Okay, will Michelle call me? Asking for Job. Okay. All right. Let's see. Will Michelle call for Job? Okay, let me see. Now that's a pretty quick yes or no, or let's see. Let me just see what's going on energetically. Will Michelle call for Job? Clicking out of Tammy. Going into Sophia. Going into Sophia. Going into Sophia. Going into Sophia. Hello, hello, hello. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. The answer to this question may be no. Um, then I'm going to tell you what it is that I see and why I see this. And it could go two ways. Either they're going to call, but you're not going to get what it is that you want, or he or Job, whoever this person is, they're not going to get what it is that they want out of the conversation. So it's going to require a lot of strength in order to deal with this situation or this conversation or whatever's going on in reference to this phone call. The King of Pentacles is showing me like something's not being manifested because the King is the Pentacles and has to do with Pentacles, has to do with grounding, has to do with manifesting and bringing in something that is of great value. Okay, it is in reverse. We also have the stalemate, the two of swords. It is in reverse though. Okay, so there what may have been a stalemate position, whatever is going to happen in here is going to give you or him or them great clarity, because this is upside down. So what was a stalemate position where the person couldn't figure out whether to call or not to call, or there's no clarity in reference to the situation. All right, it's upside down, which means this blindfold is going to fall off. Okay, so whatever happens, whether the person calls or not, it's going to give great clarity in reference to how to move forward. Because whatever way it goes, it's time for somebody to move forward and walk away from it. Walking away from something that they emotionally put stuff into. Okay, this is the 8 of Cups. So see that person walking away? Whatever happens, I don't know if it's Job walking away from this situation or that person walking away from Job. Okay, but there's definitely somebody walking away from this situation. Okay, and that means the cups has to do with something that, like I said, that has to do with the emotion. So something that was heavily emotionally invested in. Okay, somebody's walking away from that. Okay, all right. Hopefully that helps a little bit. All right, what is feelings? Okay, so what was the next one? Okay, I'll do one more and then I'm going to go. Hopefully that helped a little bit, Sophia. Okay. For Job. And Job, I hope I'm saying that name right. Okay. Yeah, so somebody's going to be walking away. Well, I hate to say no. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Whatever it is, just remember I said it works. Yeah, pretty much. That means no. Exactly. Which the door closing. Remember I had the death card. Oh, I don't know if you were here earlier, but the death card, and we talked about the closing of doors. So if that door is closed, then that means another door is opening. So that's where we move to or move toward. Period. Yeah, pretty much. That means no. I hate saying no. I know it may get hurt. I hate hurting people's feelings and hearts. So it might be a tough no to hear. But yeah, mainly no. Or either if there is a call, then it's not going to be like, oh, there's a resolution, or I feel better about having had this call. Right? That kind of thing. Okay. All right. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you, Love Bug. All right. So next is, what is this? I'm sorry, I might not say your name, but I see Krishna in the name. Hi, baby. 2440. What is the feelings of What is the feelings of Kalai towards Abby? Oh, so okay. All right, hold up, baby. What are the feelings of this person towards? Did I use this one already? Hold up. Let's see here. What is the feelings of Kyle to Abby? Abby? Okay. Kalai, it looks like. Going into Kalai. Going into what is that? Kalai's feelings. Woo! Let's try this again. What is Kalai's feelings? What is Kalai's feelings? Easily and effortlessly. What is Kalai's feelings? What is Kalai's feelings? Easily and effortlessly. Okay. Well, you got the Three of Cups, which is promising, my love bug. Okay, so it's celebratory. They might like you. You might make them happy or feel good when you're around. You add value to this person's life. But it's like I have the Eight of Wands, and then in reverse, and I have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So, which tells me usually this is like a fast, quick pace change or something like that. But it's in reverse, so it's something that's delayed, or I don't know if there's some healing that needs to be had on this person's end, because they're not giving you the cup of love yet. I don't know if this person thinks that more of like whoever we're talking about or asking for a Kalai feels more like Abby is a friend energy, or whether that person has to heal first before they're able to give out their heart again. However, there's the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is passionate, so I don't know if it's almost like there's chemistry there. The Ace of Wands, usually they say when you get the Ace of Wands that, has to do with sexuality, or passion, like some good stuff. So it could be a passionate relationship or a flirty relationship, but I don't know if that person is really in a place or a state to give like heart wise, like maybe love. If you're asking or wanting love from this person, I don't know if they're in a place where they can give that to you. Not necessarily maybe in the way that you want it. Okay. But whatever it is, it's going to take time. Doesn't mean that it can't happen, and it won't happen. But there's something that's like, I don't want to say that's blocking or slowing things down. He could, but there's this Ace of Cups is like, I don't know. I don't know if it's loving you the way that you deserve to be loved, the way that you want to be loved. Like this is upside down. It's not like this. This means like it's a fulfillment. The cuppeth overfloweth. This means that the cup is it's not, the water's coming out of the cup. Okay, so I don't know what kind of relationship this is. Not saying it's bad, but and there could be love, but there's something with the heart. There's something with that person's heart. Rusty! There's something, I don't know, dear. So am I. with this situation. There's love there for you. The best I can say this is there's love there for you, meaning like you add value to this person's life. There you make them happy when you're around. However, the energy that I'm picking up is that this person is still healing from possibly a past situation. There is some type of possible blockage as far as how much love or the capacity of how much love they are able to give to you. I don't know if that means they're not going to be able to love you the way, like I said, love you the way that you deserve and need to be loved or want to be loved or not. And then with, in addition to that, you have the Ace of Wands, which tells me that there is some type of passionate energy there. There is chemistry there, but I don't know how much love can be given to you. We are in no contact, actually, in no contact. I don't know what that means. We are no longer in contact with each other. So, I mean, maybe there's, I don't know. So yeah, that's the gist of it. Yeah. So maybe, I don't know what happened so that you're not in in contact with each other anymore, but maybe that's why. Maybe he couldn't give you, or they couldn't give you what it is that you needed or deserved. So they pull back. But yeah. Yeah. Sorry, love bug. So now we don't contact much. Yeah. Like we were in a, yeah. You see what I'm saying? The person doesn't have, they're not in a place. That's why I said it. They're not in a place to give you their heart in the way that you need to be given. That doesn't mean they didn't like you. They didn't, you know what I'm saying? Because you have this. Like, it was fun. It was a good time. You added value to their life. You know, it could have been like sexual or fun or charismatic and lightning. Oh yeah, see, he's not in a place where he could do that. Yeah, he or she, they are not in a place where they can give that to you. So, you know, it sucks and it hurts, but you don't want to be with somebody. Yeah, that's what I said. He's not ready yet. Yeah. And let me tell you something, booba. You don't want to force nobody that ain't ready, baby. That's just not your person. It may suck, it may hurt your feelings, the heart may hurt, and all that kind of stuff is very disappointing. But at least right now, that's not your person, because you don't want nobody committing. Should I wait or move? Don't wait for nobody, boo bye. Don't wait for nobody. Keep it, let's say, keep it pushing, partner. Keep it moving. No waiting. No waiting. If that person's not ready and you're ready to commit, then you move on. And whenever they get ready to commit to you, you know, they come around. If they ever come around, then, you know, so be it. But don't let someone waste your time. You know what I'm saying? You know, he said he needs 2 months. Yeah. You can't put a time on that, girl. You can't put a time on when you're going to be ready. Now, maybe, well, let me say this. Maybe he's not ready. Is it, I'm picking up heart stuff, and it has to do more with emotional stuff. That you can't put a time on. Now, if it's finances, he's a man or a person that's trying to get their finances to a certain situation, you know, and they want to be a provider and all this kind of stuff. Maybe. But if it's, I go for another. You should just not wait. Just keep yourself open if you want to be with somebody else, or just explore, date. Like, and when it's right, and if that person's right and they show up and they have all the things that you deserve and that you want within a relationship, and you want somebody that's going to commit, get into a relationship where you know that perfect person is going to commit. He is like, I can't block you from that. So yes, you choose. Don't let nobody choose your fate for you. That's your choice. Even what I'm saying, you have to make the choice. Only you know what's right for you. I'm just telling you, you should not wait for anybody. I know you do, but I know. And you might need to take time from dating to heal and get over this person, or just I mean, you can wait 2 months if you want, but the probability of it changing, because this says there's not going to be really slow to change. And 2 months is short. 2 months is only 8 weeks, which is this. You can give it to, but you make the choice. Don't let nobody, especially when it comes to relationship. A lot of us, especially as women, we will wait for the dude to make the decision for us. You need to make the decision and do what is best and what is right for you and your life and your heart. And you have to protect your heart and protect your space, and period. But only you know that, because you're in it. Of course, I said that. He does. You're fun and you add value to the life. And there's some passion there. There's good times. Yeah, well, if he wants to, yeah. Well, then, but you want commitment. So you have to figure out what it is that you want. And if you're not getting it, then you have to put a time on how long you're going to wait for somebody to do that for you. I say don't wait. I don't know how long you've been waiting, but you know. You can't force somebody to be ready. That's the last thing you want to do, is force anyone to be ready. Because it is what it is. Okay? So just take time for yourself. I know it's hard, because when you really love somebody, it takes time to let them go. But that might be what you have to do. Yeah, for long. Stop, girl. No, you ain't got time for that. Keep it pushing, partner. You're too valuable. You're too valuable. You're too great. You're too valuable. Like you said, you add value. You're fun. You're adding value. You're sexy. Hello. You're hot. Don't forget it. There's somebody that is going to be there for you. Ask them, dear, do you think? Yeah, well, yeah, and you ask, then what do you say? Probably, well, probably he does. He might. But if somebody can't give you the heart, he ain't in a place to do that. And I don't know, who knows how long that's going to take. He's got healing to do, and maybe that'll be without you. Sometimes that's what it takes. Yeah. We can understand, right, if waiting is needed or not with me. Exactly. You can't wait for him to make the decision. You got to take responsibility for your own life. Just don't let no man make a decision for you about your own life, girl. That is your answer. The not answer is your answer. No. Like, what's the answer? The person before you, and they asked me, was the person going to call for Job? And I was like, well, boom, 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 boom. Then she was like, well, the answer is, yeah, that's no. Yeah, it's no. It's either yes or no. If it's not a hell yes, then it's a no. If it's not a hell yes, then it's a no. Remember that. Yeah, exactly. As you should be too, because you're a part. If it ain't a hell yes, it's a no. I'm just telling you. Okay? So I'm going to close it here. And I want you to remember that. If it ain't a hell yes, it's a no. And I want you to go within yourself and you make the decision. Don't let somebody make a decision for you about your life. You take the reins of your life back. Yep. Yeah. So is that what you want? If that's what you want, stay. If that's not what you want, you got the answer. Go. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, you already know, boo-bop. You got your answer. Okay? Love bugs, thank you. Hopefully Abby or Abby, I'm saying it wrong. I'm so sorry. I really want you to really remember your love for yourself and the value for yourself. And I want you to make the decision yourself and don't wait for him, whatever that is, and be happy with it. Okay? Remember, if it's not a hell yes, it's a no. No matter what they say or what he says. If it ain't a hell yes, it's a no. And you have to respect it. Respect the answer. If you ask, you got to respect it. Okay? I love you. I love you. I love you guys. Remember, I'm here every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Yep. Keep it pushing, partner. Okay, girl. Love thyself. Spoil yourself. Spoil you. All right. I will see you guys next week right here. Take care of yourself. Love others. All right. And share this. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Share, blah, 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 blah. So I can spread this love to as many people possible. I love you. I thank you. I appreciate all of you. And I'll see you next week. Woohoo! Bye. Oh, and hopefully you guys go and see Bad Bunny. He's gonna rip it up. I'm not watching the Super Bowl like that, but all I want to see is Bad Bunny. So represent Bad Bunny. Go, 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 go. You guys watch. You guys tune in. You guys support. Power to the people. Love you. Mwah! Bye, love bugs.